What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode 11 of ChanmanV's Coaching Corner, where we bring on pro gamers and have them show us how it's done. Tonight I'm really excited. We have a special guest, LiquidSheth. I think most of you guys know him from the community. He's one of the best Zergs, definitely in North America, and probably one of the best Zergs in the world. And I've been watching this guy for a long time now, so I've been a huge admirer of his Zerg play since I'm a Zerg player, and it's going to be really great. We're gonna have a spotlight show where we have him go through 3 replays and kind of have him walk through with analysis and explaining his logic and decision making in each game, and then we'll take a break halfway through, and then we'll have him play some live games, and same deal, have him kind of walk through his play and just kind of show us, Zerg awesomeness. And at the end, we're going to have a Q&A session with him, about 10-15 minutes, where you guys get to ask any questions you want to LiquidSheth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the questions in the Team Liquid thread will take precedent. So there's a show Team Liquid thread, which my mods will post in the stream chat, which I encourage you guys to post there because those questions will be asked first. And after those questions are gone, we'll just go straight to the stream chat and take questions. So at this time, I won't waste any more time. Let me bring him on here. Bring Sheth on here. Let me switch him over. Yo, Sean, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're on. So, I was just telling the viewers just how awesome you are, and how I'm really excited to have you on the show to really just kind of walk through your your really great Zerg play and strategies. But I want to start off the show just kind of seeing letting the viewers know kind of what you've been up to recently and maybe what you have coming up in the near future.
Okay, perfectly fine. Lately, I've just been getting over a cold. Finally being home for a little while after NASL and DreamHack and a few other tournaments that I was traveling to. And I'm just trying to get back in shape, for being sick. And upcoming tournaments, I don't know. I think right now we're just waiting on MLG and IPL to announce their dates.
Right.
Might be a few things before then, but I can't really even talk about them. So
Right.
I'm sure there will be things that I'll be involved in.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, I was explaining to the viewers how we were going to start off by, kind of walking through the replays that you sent me.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just jump straight into that?
Okay.
So let me load up the game.
You could do the Daybreak one first.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Just because I have that one loaded up already.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Actually, I saw some of these games on your stream recently.
Oh. Quite possible.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, let me know when you're loaded and ready.
Alright, I'm loaded and ready.
Okay, why don't we start at 2 minutes and then we can just go just go faster after that.
Alright.
So let me get there real quick. Ooh, almost there. Okay, so I'm there. I guess before we get started, just kind of want to get your thoughts on ZVT right now and what you like to do generally, like composition-wise and just overall, just kind of high-level strategy going into a game. Obviously, there's a lot of specifics based on the game, but
sure. ZVT, as with most matchups, you really want to be able to trade mineral units for gas units, or really just kind of control the map. It's the other thing you want to do, or just be very cost efficient. So in ZVT, depending on what your opponent does, like for Hellions, the fact that they've had to make so many factories and that sort of thing, you can generally want to, ultimately you want to kill everything with Zerglings. They're the cheapest and the best, most supply efficient.
Right.
Alternatively, you want to kind of defend with Roaches, deal with Hellions. You want to use Queens for Banshees. You want to use Zerglings for Marines. And Banelings as well if you can get it really cost efficient. And then you just kind of want to be aggressive at certain times. I know it's kind of really vague, but there are times you really need to be aggressive. And I guess that just comes from playing a lot and just knowing enough about the matchup of when you should be aggressive and when you shouldn't.
Right.
And some blind luck.
Blind luck. Right. Okay, great. Do you generally like to go mute, like, composition wise? Are you more of a Muta-Ling Bane kind of guy, or Roach-Ling Bane, or is it really just based on what you see?
I try and make it really based on what I see. I
Okay.
think I do more in Mutiling Bane, and then I probably do more in Festerling, and
Okay.
every once in a while I'll do Roach Bane, but not too often.
Okay. Great. All right, let's get this puppy started then. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright.
So Daybreak, 15 hatch, right? That's like pretty good.
Yep.
You ever scared of 1111 here, or in general?
Not too much. Not too much. It's kind of a weird map. And where are you at as well? I just kind of had
Oh, I'm at 234.
Alright, that's perfectly fine. That's
Okay.
about where I'm at too.
Great.
1111 Rex isn't too scary at this point.
Okay.
Because, I'm scouting kind of early here, and it's a long ways. It's a lot bigger of a map than you probably initially think.
Yeah, with the rocks in the middle, especially, kind of cut off that path too.
You bet.
All right, harassing that, pretty normal.
Yep, you want to kind of scout, and once you see this 14 command center, you can be really relaxed.
Right.
Sorry, so relaxed you can just start yawning like crazy, apparently.
Right.
And you don't need to get gas to get early speed. You can take a quick third if you want to. There are several options you can do against this. You can even get ready for an all-in. This is kind of a pretty all-inable build by him as well.
Okay, wow, that's super early third. That's like CVP third.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, and then I kind of counteract by not getting queens early.
Oh, I see.
As early as you probably could, but I don't really need the larva, so I'm keeping my money low. And I'm getting that third hatch, which will let me mine a little bit quicker once I get there. So as long as I don't know, it's more of just me testing this a little bit.
Well, it seems to work out, because your minerals aren't, I mean, you don't have enough minerals to really spend more than the larvae you have right now. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I think it looks okay so far.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, so what next? What are you going to try to scout here? I mean, the next indicator for you to either tech or not.
Okay. Well, I have these two Zerglings. Sorry, I just keep yawning. Two Zerglings are just going to kind of look around. I want to see if he moves out with Marines. It's going to tell me a few things, like just if he wants to be aggressive, what timing he pushes out, will kind of indicate if he wants to push and try and kill my third, do an all-in, like he could send a whole bunch of SUVs with this. So I kind of want to check for that. Like, no one really sends a whole bunch of SUVs off of a command center build.
Right.
But, it can be done, has been done in the past. And he is scouting my third, and I don't actually see him throwing down that bunker, but as you can tell from observing, he's throwing down a bunker by my third base.
Right.
So I see him going down there with my Zerglings in the tower, but I don't know. You should just be able to hold this off and then keep macroing, but the bunker kind of throws me off. Kind of mismicro the drones a little bit too.
Right.
And then he gets an Overlord. It's just worst possible option, basically. He's already been cost efficient with those Marines.
Actually, you mind pausing a second?
Sure.
I just realized something's not configured right with my screen here. Apologize. Sorry, viewers. I set up a new monitor earlier today, and apparently something is a little bit off. It's not good.
Oh yeah, your screen's on the right. It's cut off.
Yeah, this is... Alright, let me figure this out real quick. Hold on just a second.
And then the other thing is you're not up on TL as a stream either.
Really? Okay, well, alright, let me do that too. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to have to do something different here. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Apologize. Let me play in a windowed instead. Of course I have to have technical difficulties when you're on. Jeez.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Does that fix it? Let's see. It's still cut off. Wow. All right, give me just a second, guys. Here, I'm gonna have to. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Under the event, like, I still don't see it underneath it. Oh, now I do. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I think we're back in business. Yeah, new monitor kind of just messed everything up there. Okay. All right, back to the game. Ready when you are.
1 sec. Okay, ready as
Okay.
well.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. And then after the sort of Marine start, I actually kind of expected him to go into Hellions.
Okay.
Because it seemed like he just pressured with so few, and then he didn't kind of back it up with more more Marines.
Right.
So I kind of figured this was just like a one-time push. I didn't want to make too many Zerglings from this, and I wanted to be able to have the option to go into Roaches. But he keeps picking off a few drones, and
Right.
yeah. So eventually I do get the bunker cleaned up, and I scout again with these Zerglings, just kind of to the front to see what exactly is going on, and then I make decisions from there.
Okay. You're still in really good shape, though, here.
It's about even, I think.
Okay.
I have a third base. He's a little bit ahead on income, but tech-wise, we're both equal, and he's kind of a little bit worried now about an all-in, making 3 bunkers.
Right. It's true. You could go Keurig style on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at this, when do you normally get a good look at his base with an overseer? Is it usually around this time, or?
It should probably be a bit later with this build. Like I
Okay.
don't even have a lair started.
Right,
I
right,
wouldn't mind running an Overlord in, but at this point, I know it's either going to be a lot of Marines or Hellions. Or at
right.
least those are the two options that I think make a lot of sense from this build.
Yeah, this map's so big, it's hard to get overlords in position here.
Yep. And I have at least a pretty good idea it's just going to be a lot of Marines from kind of seeing the bunkers. Like I saw the bunkers in the back coming up, so I know there's just a lot of Marines as well.
Okay, right.
And it kind of looks like he's oversaturating his natural a bit more than his main, just noticing that. But I guess that's kind of a good thing, because you've kind of been muling your main. I'm not really sure about that.
Right.
I still think it's a bit too oversaturated compared to the other one, but maybe it's right. He would know better than me.
Right.
And then you just want to kind of go into Banelings, get good upgrades. Zergling Baneling is kind of a good counter to just pure Marine, I think. Especially with no tech behind it.
Mm-hmm. Pure Marine, is it better to, I mean, is it better to go Investor if he's just gonna?
If you can get there, but like getting there off of this could be tricky. Like if I'm too slow and he kind of just has medevacs with it and kind of drops in multiple places, I can really just get behind.
Right.
So I'd rather just have a bunch of Zerglings so I have the option of countering, so I can kind of run around the map, have a better map control, like leave Zerglings in different corners, to be sure there are no dropships coming, and that way I can also follow the dropships a little bit easier than Infestors. Won't be able to kill the dropships, but I can at least follow them that way.
Right. All right, so no third.
Nope.
Feeling good probably about that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting how he has a supply debuff there.
Yeah. Well, it worked. I ran away.
That's true. You know, I mean, it's like a little maze there.
Yep.
Okay, Welcome Marines gonna.
They don't even have combat shields just yet. Oh, well, I guess they're getting them just now.
Oh.
My speed for my Banelings isn't even started.
Oh, I still. Okay, yeah, that was. Oh, you still got a ton of lings though.
Yeah, it was kind of lucky that he spread that really, really poorly though.
Right.
Like I needed these lings to be there a lot sooner. But either way, it worked out that I managed to clean it up.
You still probably would have cleaned it up even if you spread it pretty well there, right? I mean, you had a ton of lings and Banes.
And I have 1-0, he has 1-1, so it's not like a huge difference.
Right.
And I have a lot of reinforcements coming in as well, so I would have got it eventually, yeah. For sure. But this way I feel like I'm a little bit ahead.
Okay.
I didn't really want to lose these Zerglings there, though. That was kind of sloppy on my part.
Okay.
But being ahead in economy with like 80 to 50 or so is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, you know, typically, you know, when watching ZVT, it's usually, you know, usually end up with a maxed army before you really push in, or you know, it's usually a lot of just defending against their pushes. Would you say that's true? I mean, is that generally true?
A lot of times it's true. You want to do a lot of counters.
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing. So it's a lot of counters and a lot of just dealing with their harassment. It's kind of a combination of both.
Okay.
I would say. So like delaying third and stopping pushes.
Okay, so he's going to prevent the fourth here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you went around the edges enough that I didn't see it in time, so I'm just not quite able to get my army over there to stop it. Right. I probably could have if I was there in time, but
you're still up at base, so it's still perfectly
still
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. God, Marines.
Here, Banelings
so
are just
efficient.
Individually running into Marines. You don't really want to do that, though. It's just kind of just sloppy play.
Right.
But I felt like at this point it was okay because I was still preventing a third.
Mm-hmm.
And just as long as I kept my third and I felt like I would have an economy lead still with this, that I thought it was okay.
Is there any tech you're scared of? I mean, since you've only seen Marine.
At this point, I figure he's only going to keep Marine.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe a switch to tanks at some point. But at this point, I'm really only more worried about just drops into my main and everywhere. That's why I switched into Muta.
Oh, okay.
Just
Right.
to be able to kill the dropships, not let him retreat if he tries to just pop up into these large increasing amount of medevacs that he's been getting. Because I can't kill the medevacs with only lings. I can only kill the marines below it.
Right.
You don't want to let the medevac number build up too much. That's what the Terran wants them to do, is just to keep building up. Here I kind of mess up a little bit, but I think we get it in the end.
Well, you're going to get some free marines here in the medevacs.
Yeah. It's one of those options where at times it might seem like a smart idea to pick up, but it just isn't.
Right. Right.
You just pick off what you can and die. Peace, like, you know. Sometimes you just gotta face it, face your death.
Right, and just try to get whatever units you can kill. Yeah.
You bet. And here I just try and harass with my reinforcement army in my main at 2 different places. So like try and just keep them occupied, that sort of thing.
Right, that's perfect timing too. You just pretty much ran in right as they moved in.
Yep.
All
then
right.
Try to like look back to see what's happening. I get to kill them with banelings at the front.
Right, right, got it.
That's GG.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty straightforward. But I like super early third though. I don't think I think most people always build the 2 queens, you know, and then we'll try to get that third after it. But getting the third before the 2 queens, that's pretty cool.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it looks like a good, really great idea. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right.
Let's see, which one? Okay, which one you want to do next? You want to do the Antigua?
What's it called exactly?
It's called... Uh-oh, I actually renamed mine.
I got it. I know the Antigua.
Yeah, against RSVP.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Can we go to 2 minutes again as well?
Sure, yeah. Well, actually, why don't we just keep it regular, and we can just talk during it, during the lead up to it. So thoughts on, same thing, thoughts on ZVP?
Well, restarting or?
Yeah, just restart. Just start from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready whenever.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, start. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So thoughts on ZVP?
Yep.
All right. Well, on this map, it can be tough for both. Been watching so many PvZ ZVP games lately that I mean, it's too much for me just to explain it all. I can just say that I think this map probably favors Protoss because it's kind of an easy third to get, and it's very difficult for the Zerg to take anything else unless they go Muta.
Right.
So it's not like a very disadvantaged map. It's just I think there's a slight advantage for Protoss, but nothing special.
I see.
Yep.
Well, the positions are pretty tough too for Zerg since right next to your their main's right next to your third.
Yeah, that can be tricky. They just kind of bring a Warp Prism over there and harass there, and
right.
You can hide a lot of really cool pylon placements here and get into like the main from the bottom and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like having a few Void Rays on a pylon low ground and then just warping in Zealots and having Zealots and Void Rays. Pretty difficult to deal with.
Right. So what do you...
Really good.
Oh, sorry. What are your thoughts on 2-base versus 3-base? Because obviously for a long time people were taking early thirds just as kind of standard play.
From Zerg?
Yeah, Zerg. We're taking early thirds, just pretty standard. But it seems like the 2-base play is starting to, I've seen a lot of 2-base play recently with like with some of the Koreans and whatnot. I was kind of wanting to know what your thoughts are on 2-base versus 3-base.
Well, Violet's been doing it a bit lately.
Right.
I just watched his games recently. A few other Zergs too, I guess. But I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it has its place as an alternate build, and it can do really well against certain builds. Like ZVP is all about. It's really just this huge mind game where like, what does he think I'm doing, and how should I react based upon what he thinks I'm doing? And you both just mind game each other so much. And the only time that doesn't work is I guess against like flying builds are kind of just straight up. So like Phoenix builds, you know what's coming. They know what's coming.
Right. Just
play your macro game. Anything else, it's just how many gates, when, is it blink, is it observer?
Right.
I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah.
Involved, I don't even know. Warp Prism there, okay, cool. Like you gotta kind of just scout, counter scout, like hallucinations. just that sort of thing.
Okay.
And this opening was actually just really bad for RSVP, kind of just bad luck that he scouted me last, and like he's forced to get this cannon, even though I'm really not making many links, just 2.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay, so taking the third. What type of strategy gives you the most problems right now from Protoss?
Against Protoss? Probably Stargate into macro is a very, very threatening build.
Right.
Just where they make 2 to 3 Void Rays and something like 4 to 5 Phoenix and transition into just a Colossus. While taking their third, I find that pretty tough to deal with.
Right.
So it's kind of tricky. You want to go Hydra, but it's not a smart idea to go Hydra.
Yeah, it's immediately countered by the Colossi.
Yep. So it's almost better to just wait and go Muta, I think. But it's tricky to know, because then they just keep making Phoenix. You're like, well, Phoenix just killed all my Muta, and they do a time attack. So again, it's just that sort of, what does he know? What does he think I'm doing? And just gotta keep going back and forth.
Right. Yeah, the flexibility of that build for Protoss is so good. Like you said, it kind of leaves Zerg kind of having to not really coin flip, but make a commitment that could be completely wrong.
Well, that's why you got to scout, and it just, you got to like know the Overlord timings, and
right.
it just takes a lot of guesswork, like you said, but you should be able to figure it out as well. Just got to play it smart with your Overlords and Zerglings too.
Right. All right, so drone during this time, of course.
Yep. Too many drones.
You can never have too many drones, right?
Pretty much. Like I probably should have had those few drones or few Zerglings out a little bit earlier, just to deal with this one's out a little bit more functionally, I guess. But
right.
Just as long as you keep your drones from dying, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I still only have 16 drones at my natural base, and that's still optimal. So not really losing mining time with this like I would in Brood War.
So how are you handling the, like I know a lot of Protoss lately have kind of, the Zealot warp in early to try to kill the third.
Uh-huh.
How are you counteracting that? Are you getting, has your Roachhorn been a little bit earlier to counteract that kind of thing, or?
Yep, like right here, my Roachhorn's kind of early, and I'm actually not even getting an Evolution Chamber. Been doing that a little bit lately, just not at all getting an Evo Chamber.
Okay.
If I don't think that they're going Stargate, which is really risky, because if they do this really late Stargate,
right,
they can do a lot of damage, but it's kind of a risky build to do a Stargate this late, because if I go really quick lair, I can have something like Hydras, or
I see.
If I play Standard, which a lot of people do, they'll have Spores ready as well, because it's just late. I mean, there's really no reason to delay this much. I mean, I guess except for that you can have Zealots with it at the same time.
Right.
So yeah, worked out well against what I was doing here for sure.
Yeah, so it's Void Ray Zealot, but yeah, so you're building roaches, which is a lot of people probably think like, why are you building roaches?
Yeah, well, it's not like a normal thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm just doing it because I need to be able to put pressure on him to keep him away from killing my third with just more Phoenix and more units.
I see.
So I'm just kind of going to try and pressure him with these roaches and lings that I have, and in the meantime, just kind of macro up. I'll probably throw in a fourth hatch and just put down spores everywhere, while seeing what I can kill with these roaches and lings.
Okay.
Because he spent most of his money on either these Void Rays and Phoenix, or the Zealots and that sort of thing as well.
I see.
Yep.
All right, so the main purpose is just to really buy time. I gotcha, at your base. Yeah, because he has to bring him back. I gotcha. Yeah.
So like, if you look at units, I'm at 62 drones or so to his 3 or so probes.
Actually, I'm on 71 to 40, which
yeah,
is...
I'm there now too.
Okay.
So yeah, as long as you've managed to do that, and you're like almost doubling their worker count, you should be okay after that, even if you lose your army.
Right.
Unit lost, I'm way behind, but income, I'm way ahead. So
yeah, it makes up for it.
And now I've had time to use these Evo chambers, or use that Evo chamber to make Spore and whatnot as well. and get a
Gotcha.
lair fourth and no more queens and kind of spread creep in between bases. It's very important against Void Ray.
Right.
And he actually just went to double starport after this.
Kind of probably had to, probably had to pick something that way. I mean, because he's way behind, right? So
Mhm.
kind of have to try to pick something that will get you either a lot of damage or maybe even a win, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not a bad decision, but it's a very all-in. I actually would kind of like to see him not actually even make the Twilight Council, um,
Yeah, that's true.
and maybe just go with some more zealots. And well, actually, maybe the Twilight Council is good if he's going to get something like charge.
Oh, I
As
see.
he
Yeah.
mixed with charge really well, I believe. But again, the worker count has me a bit ahead, and the fact that I'm not really taking too much damage from these Void Rays is okay. One has 11 kills, but it's mostly just those units that I suicided.
Still building roaches.
Yeah. Something you do want to do is rally all of your hatcheries to themselves at this point. So you don't want these overlords to just die aimlessly like they're doing here.
Right. Oh, I know. I forget to do that all the time. That's so hard to.
Yeah, it can be tricky.
Yeah. Because I always just end up pushing 4 and then re-rallying somewhere on accident.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then after this sort of starport pressure, I really just want to kind of stop his third if that's what he's getting. I think I did enough economic damage that it kind of slowed him down a bit. So I just try and get this big enough army of primarily Roachling, but with enough Hydras that I can hopefully deal with the Void Race,
Right.
at least a little. Cut their army number down a little bit, so that's the plan here.
So why not wait for Max here? Are you afraid? Yeah, I just usually I always think about they're just waiting for Max in this kind of scenario, but I guess you wanted to catch him before he established it. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, just the point is you want to. I mean, I can attack at this point, because I feel like my reinforcements will be consistent, and I don't think he'll have the setup that he wants. Like he's having to run back with his units, that sort of thing.
Right.
He just wasn't really ready for this. So it worked out well, especially because his tech was just a storm and it wasn't quite finished yet. Got a little bit lucky on that one.
Got it. Oh man, that Overlord has like 1 hit point on it. Yeah, losing that Nexus definitely, and the third, right? Yep. It's game over.
Yep, pretty much from here. Like even though he has storm, it's not gonna matter. Just put an income. You can have all the probes in the world, but no Nexus. It's not very good at all.
Right.
And now I can just keep making roaches or hydras or whatever I want to here. I don't really need to switch tech like I would if I hadn't been able to kill his main army in Void Ray.
I see. Yeah.
Here you're just fine with anything.
Yeah. So the GG should be in. Yeah, it's any second now.
Yep, sure. We can just end it now too. I mean,
yeah.
we don't have to watch that.
Yeah, watch him actually be painfully brought in. Oh, yeah, he's gonna lose these Void Rays, I imagine, before he GGs. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can just fast forward to the end here. It's only a few more seconds. GG. Okay, well, that was pretty standard. I mean, just standard heavy macro. It didn't seem like he had very. He seemed like he didn't. It didn't seem like he did the Void Ray Zealot very well. I think I've seen that done a little bit better, but obviously you played really well too. So. Is there anything special about I mean, anything you would recommend to players about this map that's, a little different than others?
About that game, you mean?
Or just this map in general. That game was, I think, pretty self-explanatory.
Just don't be afraid to mix in a lot of Zerglings whenever you attack. Like, if you just have no gas, just feel free to throw in a ton of Zerglings. Like,
Okay.
You should.
Right.
There's no reason not to.
Okay, cool. Let's go on to the third one. Let's see.
Okay.
Somebody's saying I didn't associate it with the. Let's see. Did I not associate this with the? No, it's on there. Okay, somebody was saying I didn't associate the stream with the event, but it's on there. Okay, anyways, let's see. Shattered Temple. Loading up.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Did we just three? Just load it up from the beginning. Three,
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, go. Okay, ZVZ.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me. Is it hatch first? Speed opening? What do you like best?
ZVZ, you just have to keep changing it up. You can't really have something you like best,
Mm-hmm.
or you just die. Because your
Right.
opponent can figure it out. It's really easy.
Right.
Especially at the higher levels, like, you know everyone's style and they know yours, so you gotta kind of always be changing it up or you just get pretty easily countered.
So here's a question: how often do you cheese with 8 pool or well, even opening 10 pool is not really that crazy cheesy, but do you do that a lot in series? In like a
Not too often, honestly.
okay, I didn't think
I
so.
have done it, but not very often, for sure.
Right. Cool.
hmm This guy's doing some sort of cheese as well.
Right. So how about like Roach Hydra Infestor versus Mutaling? When do you kind of make that decision?
Usually I like the Roach builds a little bit better, so a lot of cool nifty timings you can do
Mm-hmm.
with it, just involving pretty much pure Roach for Roachling or Roachling Bane. You can kill or the Zerg before he gets up to Muta.
Right.
So usually I prefer that. But if we're both going into Muta game, I mean, that's usually the other option. It's just both going to Muta game
Mm-hmm.
or Roachling Bane sort of wars. I really prefer to just go a lot of Zerglings and take an early third.
Right.
This game it's kind of hard because it's hard to take an early third on this map. I think here I end up just defending this cheese, and that's pretty much all I needed to do. But usually going into just the late game with Zergling Roach Hydra or Zergling Roach Infestor is what I like to do most.
Okay. So you open pool first, huh? Just to be a little bit safer.
Yep, you bet. And we're gonna expand with it though too.
Okay. Do you always do that, or do you just do that on ladder?
This is a build I've been working on a lot myself. Where you
Okay.
just get a really early pool, really early expansion as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, I've played it in both tournaments and ladder.
Yeah, that makes sense because your lanes will be out earlier, but it's okay when you're playing defensive with that to not have speed, right? So early.
hmm
Cool.
Doesn't really work out the best this game.
Oh, really?
Just kind of
Okay.
what makes this game kind of an okay game to watch.
Okay.
If I had done it right, like if I'd walled my ramp properly, it would have been fine.
Hmm.
I don't even know if I see the scout. Like I don't even think my overlord sees Zerglings leave because his queen comes to knock it away, which is smart.
Oh, I
I
see.
think.
Yeah, that is smart. Oh, yeah, he's coming down right now.
hmm
Oh, man, he's sneaky.
hmm
Sneaky bastard.
Indeed. And I was going for Bane, so it's like a delayed hold, that sort of thing.
Got it. Got it.
Yep. And then he just hits my overlord away and has speed so early, so much earlier than expected,
Mm-hmm.
that these links just have a huge potential to do tons of damage, especially because I'm going to kill his overlord when I really just need to be chilling out defensively against this.
Right.
And like the fact that he goes all the way around just to avoid my overlord is pretty smart too.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, yeah, he does take that little L. Here we go.
Yep. I kind of bring my
Oh,
my
he gets
Zerglings
speed
mess
right
up. And
there. Okay.
yeah. Just not good. I look pretty dead here, huh?
Yeah, you do. Actually, I remember seeing this game too,
Oh.
thinking you were dead here. But we're gonna see some crazy. I'm gonna ask you about this bane control here. This is the one where no, okay, this is the one where we had that perfect 2 banes blowing up like
Oh.
30 things or something. That was an awesome game.
That was a fun game.
Okay, so here, okay, do you have them grouped? You don't. You actually have them grouped. Wow. Okay, so then you're okay. You're sending them in a direction and then boxing them. I'm gonna
Yep.
kind of see that. Okay. Nice around there. Okay. Nice.
Yep. And as long as we live through this, I thought we'd be okay.
So talk to me the
manage.
control, like the control there. Are you purposely just chasing with the Bane so that your Lings can actually do a lot of damage, or is it, you really just want to land that Bane?
It's kind
Because
of both. Like I want to save my drones, so I want to keep his Zerglings having to run away.
hmm right,
And I just do that with just sort of chasing with the Baneling,
right.
and Zerglings are just free to kill whatever they want because Zerglings have to run away because the Banes. I don't
Right.
know. It's just being defensive against it.
Wow, no speed. This is crazy.
Yeah,
Defensive, no speed. I can't even imagine having to do this. Uh, have to have some
tricky.
great Bane control like you do. Jeez.
Well, I lose a few Banes, so it's not that great. You've got to always like control them if you ever see a Zergling run in because you don't want them to automatically just explode on anything.
Right.
And then here I just wanted to be just a little bit countery. It's just to scout with it, so.
Oh wow, he's hiding on the edge there.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yep. Yeah, nice little timing with that, and just picks off a whole bunch of drones again, which is not what I want to have happen.
Right. But at least you had the spine down there. So you were too far across the map to run back, right? I'm assuming that's why you
Well,
didn't run
I don't
back.
have speed, so he's really able to do a lot, just just with speed. Like I wouldn't be able to catch him, and
Right.
would probably micro it a lot better. And then I'm just more behind, I think. So I wanted to still do this counter and see what I could kill.
Right. All right. So you're doing your own damage here, which is makes up for. Well, you did a lot more damage than he did, actually.
Yeah, it worked out. I have a second hatchery, so
Yeah.
I was able to reproduce too, and it worked out fine.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. But kind of just one of those games where you should never give up.
Right.
Like even when you're losing, like heavy.
Right. No, that's so true. I mean, one Bane can be can like totally swing it for you.
Mm-hmm. And then the same thing's true for him here. He almost has a cool comeback. So I
Yeah.
kind of mess up a little bit.
Yeah. So like when you're ahead like this, I mean, I know I've blown games like this. Like when you're
Uh-huh.
ahead, like so, what should you be focused on? Because I know like sometimes I end up just droning, and then all of a sudden he comes with this all-in attack, and I'm like,
Yep. You want to leave something in front to see if he moves out with an army or to see if he takes a hatchery. And I just don't do that with my Zerglings because they don't have speed, so I was kind of worried
Okay.
that I was just going to lose them.
Right.
Just kind of just lose them if you need to. But you kind of need to know what's coming from the front of the ramps. At least leave one, and then just the amount of spines that I'm making is kind of the other pretty safe response.
Okay.
So I mean, with this many spines, it's just you can defend pretty much anything.
Is there a timing you're working towards that you're just gonna crush him because of the lead you have, or is it?
No, it's pretty much just I know that he doesn't have an expansion,
Mhm.
so as long as I'm just really, really defensive and macro-y, then I'm fine. It's just 2 bases full of drones like I have here, and now it's just gonna make only units
Okay.
from this point. But he goes around again, so I don't see this.
Right.
Yep.
He
Then he
just
has
likes that path, man.
Hey, it works. It's a good one.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then just have a few Banes too to be safe from his Zerglings. And then you're fine, as long as you hold off his little attack.
Yeah, 3 spines. It's gonna go a long ways.
Just make sure he doesn't run up your ramp as well. It's the other tricky thing.
Yeah, right. Oh, nice. Yeah, save the Banes for those Lings. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
GG.
GG. Well, that was a good game. Nice.
I guess I should have given you some games I lost out on.
No, you don't have to
Sorry
give
about
me any
that.
games you lost. But no, those were good. Those were good games. So why don't we get you playing some games now? Let me see if I can get somebody to play some games with you.
Okay.
I was gonna get Rocker to play with you. See if he's around. Colby.
Alright.
Be some good ZVP action. What's your favorite matchup now? Because I remember for a long time it was EVP. I think, right?
Right now, it's pretty much anything.
Oh, really? Wow. Mr. Confidence.
Not
That's
really
awesome.
confident, just I'm okay with anything.
Yeah, no, that's good. Usually ask that question, people are really quick to respond with something. Okay, I think he might be gone. See if Spades is around. I love how when I ask them, ask people to play, like later on they always end up, something always ends up coming up. If you have anybody on your list that, might be available to play too, that'd be great.
All right.
Let me find him.
Well, pretty much everyone on my list is already playing.
Oh yeah. That's the luck we always get when this happens. Okay, let me...
Except for the Muslim, he's slacking.
Slacking, that's what he says. He was
Oh.
streaming earlier, actually.
Well, I'm calling him slacker.
Oh, slacker.
Yeah.
He was streaming earlier. I hadn't seen him streaming in a while, so...
Well, that's good.
Okay, no, nobody seems to be around. Okay, anybody... Yeah, that'd be great, Sporkster. If you got some GMs that can play. Tell them to join ChanmanV channel. I'll start the ChanmanV channel in the game. Oh, somebody...
Do I have you added?
Do you? Actually, I don't think you do. Let me find you here. Let me send this to you. Here's my player code. Oh, actually, Spades is around.
Okay. Will he play though?
Yeah, he'll play. He knows it's you. So.
Oh, okay.
Any
Thanks,
map?
Brian.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Brian. Any map in particular? It's a good one. Maybe Tal'Darim.
Anything but Tal'Darim. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, that might be like an hour game actually. How about Shakuras? Sound good?
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds awesome.
Okay, I need to find you now.
Oh, I added you. I guess I should message you too. Huh?
Yeah, that would help. There you go.
There you go.
All right, LiquidSheth. Here you go.
All right.
Okay, I don't want to play, so okay.
Ah! He always steals purple before me. It's too quick. His APM's too high.
So why do you like purple?
I don't know. It's just the color I've picked since beta.
Oh, okay, cool.
You just kind of pick a color and stick by it, I guess. In beta, your Zerg units could kind of hide and creep if they were purple.
Right.
So that was why I initially picked it.
Ah, that's smart.
Camouflage. Where are the banelings up?
Right. Oh man. That would be short. That would be seriously short.
It's 11 games, so.
Man, did you see the white raw teal one earlier?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a lot shorter than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Poor Dario.
Yeah.
I think he beat him the last best of 3, so it's okay.
Yeah, they're kind of even. Even Stevens.
Well, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, so now I get to play Spades. Fun.
Yes, Spades has been on the show too, so this is fun. This is fun.
Okay. And what's the purpose of the show? Like, why are you doing this exactly?
Oh, why am I doing it? Oh, yeah. Let me just tell you. So really, the genesis of it was I used to get lessons from Machine and Titan, and I'd just stream it for the community, just because I felt like, hey, I'm paying for a lesson, might as well let everybody watch. And then some people would come on, like I very few viewers, but
lessons actually aren't very good for streaming for
yeah,
viewership.
Yeah, I agree.
I've learned.
Yeah. but you know, I was just doing it just again, you know,
Of course,
whoever
it's
wants to
still a very
watch.
nice thing to do. I didn't mean like it's not a good thing to stream. I just mean viewers, the people who just are casual don't usually like watching a lesson. They want more just playing.
Right, something more entertaining.
Uh, just something without like information.
Oh, really? I kind of, oh, I don't know if that's true because, I mean, I don't know. I've kind of found that if you, I don't know, if the format of it, of the lesson is you know, it's a good one. Like you're just working on a particular build and how to defend against it. It can be useful to viewers, but
I
yeah.
agree.
So oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just said I agree.
Oh,
That's
okay,
all.
great. Yeah. So, anyways, I was doing that, and then one of my viewers asked me if I had any plans to maybe ramp this up to like, you know, just anything more than just what I've been doing, and
Okay.
I just kind of like, you know, why not? Let's just try. You know, I just kind of gave it just, you know, just spent about like a few hours just seeing what I could do. You know, just with exploit and that kind of thing, and yeah, and
hmm
that's kind of the genesis. I mean, it really, you know, I'm doing the show just for the community, and it's kind of been kind of a, you know, pay it forward type of thing because I
Uh-huh.
got so much enjoyment from Mr. Bitters like a year ago
Yeah, I was
that
just gonna say it's like the
yeah,
spiritual successor to 12 Weeks with the Pros.
yeah, I just yeah, I you know, I used to watch Mr. I know I saw you on all the time, and
Ah,
or the few times you were on, and
I
you know,
really miss
just
Ben.
yeah, Ben, yeah, we get to see Ben plenty though on ESL and
Yeah,
this
that's true.
weekend, so he's doing a lot of fun stuff, but yeah, you
Still
know,
miss him in that. I liked him in that capacity a lot.
oh, I did too. I think
Kind of pro
Ben's
player and then talked. I love Rotterdam too. But
yeah, exactly.
just saying.
But yeah, exactly. So, you know, kind of filling a void that, you know, Mr. Bitter kind of left when he started casting and, you know, just doing something for the community, honestly. That's pretty much what it's about. You know, I just try to bring you guys on and I'd like you guys to kind of collaborate too some. You know, there's different short formats I have, not just this format that kind of, you know, do different things. Have a you know, one of them is really having like a panel of you guys kind of throw ideas around and you know, help each other out. Kind of like what you Axe Lab Machine were doing the other day with
hmm
it was a Kiwikaki or I can't remember the fourth, but kind of like
Uh,
that. It's like that kind of feeling, but yeah,
okay.
just that kind of stuff, you know.
hmm
But yep, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Nothing more than that.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but okay, back to the game. What are we doing here?
That is the question, huh?
Yep. So early hatch. You can see he's obviously not expanding quickly, so he didn't take an early third in this game like he did. Production, thank you.
Ooh.
Doesn't want you to see something, that's for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's okay.
So anything about specific about this map you like to do? Like just a really good muta map?
Yeah, it's specifically very good with mutas. Good with other things as well, but mutas are probably the best. Is you kind of have like they have a place where they can just drop ship kind of below your ramp.
Right.
That can be really pesky. There are other things you can do if they don't wall off properly. So I'm actually going to kind of look at that real quick. See if
Okay.
he's done a full wall. I don't want to suicide these lings, but I really want to see if he has a wall. Okay,
Oh, there's
no
a lot
wall
of
at all.
Marines too.
That was what I wanted to find out. It's
Okay.
just that wall amount. So now I would definitely contemplate doing an all-in here. Would you like me to do the all-in here, or...
Just do what you think is you know, it's going to give you the highest probability of winning, you know. So
Okay,
we can play another game afterwards. It's not a big deal.
okay.
Uh,
Just making sure it's allowed.
anything's allowed, man. There's something to be learned from all
Right.
gameplay. So,
Very
and
true.
and your tell is basically just the number of Marines in the bunker.
Um, the fact that he didn't really have a bunker at all.
Oh, okay. I thought he. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
it
sticking on
wasn't
your.
that he had
Oh,
a
that was a
bunker.
supply depot. You're right. Shoot. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
pretty much.
Okay, that's nice. You hid those lings.
Somewhat, at least.
Yeah.
See if he has a better wall. Well, nothing amazing still.
Yeah, still bustable, definitely.
Yep.
So this is all in, right? This is
Not completely.
okay.
Like, it's definitely more all in than not, right? But
right. All right. See what kind of damage we can get here. Oh wow, he's got back bunkers. Okay, that's nice. Oh, nice. You got all those SUVs.
yeah.
Is
So
that
in
enough?
this case,
Is that enough damage
did,
though?
yeah,
Okay.
that did what we wanted.
Gotcha.
Yep. Forced him up out of where he wanted to be.
Right.
And now he just defends.
Yeah. Now you're taking a third.
Yep.
See, I think most people would do it again, and again, and again.
Oh, just keep busting me?
Yeah. Like me, I'd probably do it again and again. But
I mean, I can. Like, don't. I guess ignore that fact.
right.
But in this case, we didn't really need to. And we see that he just is still getting a lot of Marines.
I see.
So we can just kind of keep some pressure on if we so choose. It's not necessary, though.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't want to oversaturate. Want to keep macroing. I figure he's going to have dropships very, very soon. So that's kind of what he has to do after this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try some sort of dropship play, I think. So you want like a really good overlord spread. It probably helps if I start killing the rocks that are right. Well, you'll see when I start killing them, I suppose.
Gotcha.
But yeah. At this point, I think we're pretty far ahead just from the amount of damage we did. It's not a definite thing by any means, but
I notice you're building a ton of units right now. I mean, is it just purely because you're expecting the drop?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's it all. I mean, if I didn't think... Whoa, I cannot select my overlord. Okay, there we go. The one to the far left is like unselectable from certain angles. It's really weird.
Right. Okay, now you're back to droning. Cool.
Yep, for a little bit, because we have what we needed for defense.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. As long as we can defend both areas, I feel I'm okay at this point.
Okay.
I won't necessarily be able to defend it for sure, but I think we're okay. I should actually have something on this other tower as well. And a fourth hatch is probably pretty good as well.
Yeah. Creep
Yeah,
spread is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. Again, you want to keep your drones really evened out. I don't have them quite as well as they should be, I don't think.
I see.
Yeah. But he thinks mutas are coming, which is interesting. Until I kind of saw the turret that he's making at least.
Yeah, the two. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
Alright, so there's a dropship.
Okay.
Could have swore I left
Some links there.
these guys there.
Yeah.
What happened to them? They died, I guess, while I was talking.
No, I think they just moved.
Oh, I just moved them?
Yeah.
Good job, me.
Might have grouped them or something. Yeah.
I had some there. Oh well, but that's okay. We have our upgrades going pretty well.
Okay.
Group spreads pretty far, if nothing else, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we're, still being defensive. Just not letting him take any other bases. I don't really even need to be that aggressive with my mutas. I feel like as long as we're kind of defensive here, we should be okay.
Right. So if he tries to take the third, that's when you just... Do you just send your... I mean, you're going to full out attack that, or...
Well, I'm going to
okay.
try and harass it
Okay.
at this point if he just takes his third.
Yeah, here he goes. Oh, nice creep. Take him a little bit longer.
And I messed up slightly on my on the way my hatcheries were hotkeyed.
Okay.
So that's been just a second fixing that.
Ooh, that's a lot of turrets he's got.
Yeah, a lot of turrets, a lot of mutas. You can see where his tanks are positioned.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm quite happy going for a bust. I think we did enough damage. That's probably worth it.
You don't think his tank count's very high, I guess? Is that kind of the logic behind that?
Well, we can kind of pick off some more tanks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going for this really, like, I haven't, his attacks haven't done enough,
Mm-hmm.
I think, to
Okay.
me at least, that we can be really offensive with this.
Alright, here we go. He didn't see those either. That's good.
But we're not going to attack just yet. Like, I want to pick off some mutas or some tanks first, right?
Oh, wow, yeah.
So that's just too many tanks. We're not even going to go into it.
Okay,
We're going to just back. So we don't need to attack, right?
right. So next step is, I guess, going to Hive
Yep,
against
next
that
step
kind
is
of
get
thing.
some infestors.
Mhm.
We'll probably burrow some things.
Oh,
Probably would
nice.
burrow a few banelings.
Nice.
And just still harass with your mutas.
So comfortable, man.
Some
Taking the north. Wow, okay. Why the north hatch, the 12 o'clock hatch, versus, you know, like front door of bottom right?
no real reason.
Okay,
It's more of just a feel at this point.
okay.
Killed my banelings.
It's like he knew.
No. It's okay. We killed his dropship, so
Yeah, that was way worth it.
yeah, we're okay with that at this point.
Okay, now you have that attack pad from the top if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
See how many we got there. Nice. Okay. It's pretty good defense by him.
Yep.
So are you buying time for anything, or are you just trying to build this a giant muta army? That's
Well, at this point, I know he doesn't have uh, what he wants. Like, he doesn't have a fourth expansion.
okay,
He doesn't have just a lot of things that he wants.
right? That's the push, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. So you're counterattacking.
Yep.
Are you trying to get him to run back? I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trying to burrow my banelings.
Right. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he saw it. Darn it.
Yep.
It's all right.
It looks like he will have just the ability to kill my expansion too. But it's okay at this point.
Base trade's fine with you at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As long as I don't mess up,
Right.
it should be fine. And I still have that top base as well, so.
Mm-hmm. Top base all of a sudden makes sense. Oh,
Just a little
that's
bit.
good. Yeah, you'll have plenty of defense by the time he gets to your natural.
Yeah, I should. If my banelings don't be stupid though. That's always a problem.
I got a few infestors though.
Yeah.
In your head, are you planning on bringing those mutas back or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you got a couple broods coming. How many Marines he's got? Oh, he's got a lot of Marines.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay.
Oh, money fungal.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that worked out okay.
Yeah, that was good. Nice.
Ah,
So close. No, the mutas will take care of it though.
maybe.
It's pretty close. Maybe if they attack the spine
Maybe.
right when they attack. Oh boy, this is gonna be.
Yeah, close game, right?
Yeah, very. Still mining at all? At least you have.
Well, we'll figure it out soon, I guess.
Yeah.
He just has a lot of buildings that he has to kill.
Right. You have a couple of drones somewhere, I think. Oh no, maybe not.
Not really. I kind of want to go pick off the medevacs, though.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It does have some Marines back here.
Ooh, okay. Oh, you still got that infestor too. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
lucky.
gonna be huge. Oh, if you get him right now. Oh, it's so bogus I can drop them. And they're fungled.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Alright. Guess here it comes. Oh, does he have it? Do you have enough?
That's the question.
Oh, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. So
I
close.
guess not, huh?
Uh, oh, that's harsh. That was awesome, though.
I agree. It's a fun game. Yep, now I have to figure out. So I think. Oh, I have drones, actually.
You do.
I
Do you
could,
have a
I
hatch?
could
Oh,
keep
you
them
do have a
on.
hatch. Oh. Huh. But he had. Oh, your drones are attacking his SCV is awesome.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he just lost one of his Marines. Oh, man.
Yep.
This is epic.
I think he'll get me, so he can get these Marines.
Oh, some good
Marines
I
too
got
good.
two micro. Oh, no. That was a great game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. All right, let's take a break. Somebody just reminded me we need to take our break because it kind of carried over.
Okay.
So, guys, we will take a 5-minute break here. Get water and thus. So we'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Hey guys, Chef's just going to get something to drink, but let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see, you guys having fun? Sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. It's been I switched monitors, didn't actually try out what the actual show would look like, which was obviously a mistake. But hope you guys are having a good time. Thanks, Elite. Again, guys, I'm sure the mods have told you, but questions will be taken from the TL thread first, and then from the chat stream, or the stream chat. Am I Chinese? Yes, I am Chinese. Chan's kind of a giveaway. Or my black hair and my... yeah, 450, that's awesome. That's definitely the best. Of course, it's with Sheth. I mean, Sheth is so awesome, so I would hope so. Do I like bok choy? Bok choy is, it's okay. It's not bad. I prefer other vegetables. Other vegetables. So I'm going to have, Rocker play, Rocker play Sheth here in a second. Probably do metal. Let's do metal. That should be fun. Yeah, that last game, it's always very distracting talking and playing. So, I'm sure Sheth would have beat him in that scenario.
No.
Most of the times.
I don't know. It's one of those things where you never want to say that, though.
Well, you would.
Like,
I mean,
I can think it, but you shouldn't say it. It's really... Just watch.
7.
Like, chat's gonna get angry at you. You'll see.
Chat's gonna get angry at me? Okay, whatever. They can get angry.
Whenever I make excuses on my stream, they're always like, "You just making excuses."
But that's you. I'm making excuses for you. That's that's different, right?
I guess. Apparently, we're offline though.
So
I guess they're just not hearing us.
What? What? Bastard. Okay.
That's why they're all not angry. That's the only reason.
We back on? Sorry guys, XSplit's been acting up on me today. Alright, we're back on. Let's see where's Rocker at though? Oh, Rocker's restarting his computer. He'll be right back.
Okay.
You know Colby, right?
Colby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Colby.
Yeah, cool.
Is that Rocker?
Yeah, it's Rocker.
Colby is Rocker?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get Jeff on here soon too. That'll be fun. I should get y'all on here sometime together. Maybe I have a show match format too, where we kind of alternate perspectives during the series.
Okay.
It's kind of fun. But looked like they had a good time at Home Story this weekend, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you ever? Did you try to qualify for that?
No, I was invited to it.
Oh, you didn't want to go there?
I was kind of sick before this, like
right.
I said.
That's right.
That sort of thing, so.
Yeah. Maybe next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. He's not quite back up yet.
Okay.
So any plans to go back to Korea?
Yeah. Nothing crazy right now, obviously. But there are plans.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, this year I really want to go back, so.
Yeah.
We'll see at least.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you say the practices over there compared to what you're doing now?
Much better.
Okay.
Much better practice.
Yeah, that's what everybody says, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just the concentrated playing, or is it?
Well, it's just because the players there are a little bit better, and the only people who play at the top level are very good.
Right. That's cool. Where were you staying at? Where were you staying? You were staying at the Gom house when you were there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's cool. Where are you, Colby? Alright, see what's going on in chat here. Yes, he is unbelievably calm. That is that is an understatement. Gotta be the nicest or one of the nicest guys in the SE2 community.
Colby?
You.
Yeah.
No, you.
Oh.
Oh, Colby's very nice too, but I'm just talking about you.
Oh. Sometimes. Sometimes.
What? I think I've ever seen you rage or get mad.
Well, I don't rage, but I don't know. I can get angry too, I guess.
Okay, there he is. Let's get him on.
Okay, good deal.
Okay, let me get you in this game. So it's gonna be metal. Gonna be. I got you in the game first. You could take purple. Yo, yo, Colby, what's up? Alright, Spade's gonna watch.
Alright, cool. And this isn't the Colby from EG. This is a different Colby.
Oh yeah, this is Jeff's brother, Colby.
Jeff, like, in control?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I didn't know that, though. I actually didn't know Jeff had a brother named Colby who plays in Review Rocker.
Oh really? Okay.
Wow. Yeah, no, I never knew that.
Yeah.
That probably explains things a while ago when there was two Colbys, I guess.
Oh really?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not the EG Colby. You're right.
But yeah, he's related to Jeff, so it's part EG.
Yeah.
EVV, EG, Rocker.
He's the EG liaison, I guess.
I guess. But then again, so is the other Colby, so.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's his job, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Way to make it really confusing.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, but I thought you said it wasn't Colby. No, it is, but.
Yeah, so Bryce was telling me that he's manning the in-win booth
Yeah.
at CES. Playing games. He's like, yeah, anybody who beats me gets, wins, I guess, a case or something. I'm like, who's gonna beat you, dude?
I think it's anyone who lasts 20 minutes against him.
Oh, last 20 minutes. Oh, that's different.
Yeah. It's gotta last 20 minutes
I
against
know.
him.
I mean, geez, the way Bryce plays, it's like a guaranteed 20-minute game unless you cheese him.
Well, it's gonna be tough for him to kill the buildings. Like, I'm just sure people are just gonna fly like command
Oh,
centers.
that's true.
Him as
Oh,
a
that'd
Zerg be just like, why do you just have missile turrets at 20 minutes?
very true. Very true.
Go to an island, just throw up a bunch of missile turrets, and pray Bryce can't kill you in 20 minutes. I guess. I could be wrong on that one, but thought that was the flyer.
Right.
This is one of my favorite maps to play versus Protoss. Just feels so easy. I think it's a little bit imbalanced, honestly.
Yeah. You really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess against EVP, yeah, especially particularly against us.
That is for me to say.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, this is another situation I'd probably all in.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think this pylon is badly placed.
Okay.
So I would just do like a roach bush, I believe.
Oh, right. Roach
Especially with that forge placement, like there's gonna be no way he can hold that, I don't think.
Oh, game screen.
Where is he gonna put his cannons? Like he has to kill that supply depot, and then I can just kind of run up his ramp even. Like I don't see him holding a one base roach timing here. I could be wrong, and he could be able to do it. So like I won't do that, but if this was like a tournament game, I would. I think.
Got it.
So just imagine at a certain point you making a bunch of roaches. Won't actually do it, but just imagine it.
Yes, we can imagine.
Okay. Like
It is an odd block. Wow.
Like nowhere to put anything proper. in my opinion at least.
Right.
So like that's not going to cover anything.
Yeah, it's strange.
Not going to cover anything. In fact, I'm going to get these 4 Zerglings with speed, and they're going to try and go up there if I can too.
So you've been doing the Hey Pro move much?
Oh. Oh, no. I haven't.
It's so good, though.
Sometimes. It's a very strong move, I agree.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of scouting either way. And there aren't too many Protoss I play with that.
Oh, that's true. You don't scout. That's right. I remember. You don't scout until your lings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually the case, at least. Oh, another cannon.
Wow, that's okay.
But still, like...
You could have,
see,
you could have abused it with your roaches, yeah.
Well,
Totally.
they wouldn't be there yet. Like, I'd be making them now, so like...
Still, you could kick out the forge before he does anything. Right?
Yeah, well, the roaches would still be making, but whenever... Like, they'd be finished now walking.
Right.
And I'd be covering their path with these Zerglings, so... And they have speed now, so the roaches are walking. These guys with speed are making sure there are no probes around.
Right.
To see them, there's like 5 roaches going towards his base right now. I don't know. I don't think you'll hold.
No, I know he would know with that. You just run straight in the main, too, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. Alright, so 1-1 then? Or just...
Now the stream's really going to be pissed at you. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. So at this point he's making either a sentry or a stalker. Alright, so stalker. I'm gonna run away our overlords, try and position them around the edges.
Okay. So this is a good map for like run-bys and more so than drops and that kind of thing, right? Or is it, or do you not feel that way?
Run-bys? You'll have to explain that one a little bit more.
Oh, just like, ling run-bys and like
yeah,
roach ling run-bys kind of thing.
Yep.
Do you ever go mute on this map?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry I'm being a little bit quiet. I probably should be just explaining instead of playing.
It's okay.
Basically, you want to hold off whatever offensive timing he does.
Okay.
And then just macro from behind it into either mutas, excuse me, or just something. It doesn't really matter too much what at this point.
Okay.
We do need to scout a little bit better. We don't really know what's going on yet. And I'm not for taking not up for taking an expansion, or not an expansion. I was gonna say any more tech. I'm not ready for tech more yet.
Okay.
That's why I'm just getting roaches and whatnot.
Right. Just in kind of 6-gate, 7-gate defense mode.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm getting some roaches out. Kind of trying to scout with these overlords. Looks like he probably just wants to expand behind this. I can't tell for sure. But yeah, just not going to use Robo, so nothing crazy
Okay.
that I can tell. So in this case, we're just going to tech up to Mita, basically like what you just said.
Right. I get to see some mutas.
Yeah, so now you can hopefully see like how I decided that decision too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I did.
It's like, okay, well, you see what you're doing. Maybe War Prison, but we have a few roaches. We can harass a little bit with Zerglings at the same time. So at this point, we're okay.
Yeah, meter counters the early Colossi too, right?
Yes.
Yep. Wow, that's a lot of sentries though. That should be good. That's good for Meta too.
That's fine. It's just another tell, basically.
Yeah.
That's just trying to expand, play really passive.
Right.
I don't really expect any real push anytime really soon. Maybe harass, but even that I would be a little bit surprised to see, I guess is a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm. Taking the 4th, nice. All right, production.
Yeah, my crew shred's been a little bit worse, but again, I'm just trying to talk.
Right, you know, I got
We only have 3 roaches, but we have the ability to make more. So that's not really a problem, and we're just trying to keep this overseer around to look for an observer. I don't want to.
You kind of know there's no gateway timing based on the 3rd, right? I mean, he doesn't have
Yeah.
enough money to do it. Yeah. Okay, so now you're gonna. Here's that run. Here's that. Oh, it's just kind of scouting though, right? It's not more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're making a bunch of lings, but it's not really a timing with the lings.
Mm-hmm.
Will be if you move somewhere. You shouldn't.
Oh, he has a hole in
does.
it. That's
Should.
not good for him.
No. Kind of a pretty big blunder.
Okay.
Let me just get out of there real
Right.
quick.
Save a few.
Yep.
Okay, so just pumping out lings, saving the gas for mutas, obviously.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Precisely.
Done with drones?
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
Mostly, at least. I guess not completely, but...
What do you like to get up to in ZVP?
Honestly, I think... Oh, he's attacking me?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Sorry.
It's okay. No, play.
I was gonna say with... I think like 80 to 90 is about where I wanted to be with this.
Okay.
But only because I want to make a few more spines with it.
Yeah, got it.
This actually could just kill me if he does it right. If he just goes forward.
He's taking his time. He might get another round out.
Yeah. Yeah. So he wants to get another round out too, but
Yours is much better though.
Yeah. And now that he's just kind of being defensive with it, he needs to have blink. There we go. So that's good. That's what he wants to have.
Okay.
But it's just 3 base against 4 base, so we're okay here, I think.
Okay.
We'll see further, right? And I can do things like a run by now.
Mm-hmm.
Or not a run by, base race.
Base trade, yeah. Base race is really good ZVP.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as close, at least.
Yep. And we have fairly nice upgrades, so we're okay here.
Okay.
We'll see if he has fixed his wall problem.
Let's see. No, oh, you can still get through. Oh, no, you can't. Okay.
Alright. So he's lived, but at what cost?
Okay.
Is my opinion, I guess, at this point.
So you're pretty much just gonna stay muted for a while here.
That's kind of the option.
Okay.
Sorry. Ah, what are you doing?
Oh, he's moving up there.
Yeah, at this point I just want to stay mutiling for a little bit longer.
Alright, let you play here.
So I can just trade like this sort of thing, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, really? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I'll pick your brain about this in a second.
Okay. Well, we just have to... Oh, I'm not actually getting what I thought I was yet. Alright, but at this point we're still fine. We have like spine wall. We have kept them to the proper amount of bases. You need to expand a lot sooner, and we're just going to hive. With hive, we're just going to kind of eventually get broodlords.
Okay. Can't lose your mute account, right?
No,
Okay.
but as long as we kill something with it, we're fine.
No, that's huge right there. Just for lings, pretty much. That's
then you just can't be afraid to keep making just more units. Like it's something you just kind of have to do here. Is just keep up.
Unit production. Yep.
Yeah, not overdrone too much. Overdroning is kind of like a common issue.
Right. Just keep moving them around. Pick off what you can pick off.
Yep, pretty
Good
much.
stuff.
Yep.
Colossi, nice. Couple sentries. Slings are gonna get melted for sure.
Yeah.
But lings are free, so that's all good.
Pretty much. Pretty much. We've kind of whittled his army away. He hasn't even been able to engage into me right at this point.
Right.
So kind of just felt as long as we live through this, we're okay.
Right. Try to get him up to the spine wall. There you go. Engage.
Yeah. And you know, I don't really have to be engaging this at all. Like, I still won't be doing running rounds. But alternatively, I can just move into this. I think he's dead.
Right.
So you can transfuse mutas and stuff with your queens.
Nice. Moving the overlords over them to draw fire.
Yeah, just to kind of distract from how many mutas I really have.
Oh, I see.
Because he needs Storm. If he doesn't have Storm, I can kind of trade fairly effectively with just Muta
right.
against just Stalker. So
nice.
GG. And if he had Storm, though, I run around and counter for sure. I'm not going to engage that if he has Storm.
Right, right.
And having that many Colossus is kind of iffy too. Like I should have went more Baneling to make my supply even more efficient than just Zergling.
Right.
But I just didn't. That's all.
Exactly. Nice. That was good. That was well played, man.
Right.
All right. Let's see. What should we do? We got time for a short game. Let's see. What can we do for you to say picking a Zerg map versus the beast himself is so mean of you. Gotta make you look good, right? That's awesome. Okay, how about one more game? And I always like to ask you guys to do something fun on the last game. Like maybe it could be a cheese, it could be whatever. What race is best for that? You think?
To do something crazy against?
Yeah,
or
against.
Anything's fine.
Okay, let me see. I think Spades stuck around, so.
Okay.
All right, Brian, one more, if you're listening. Let me see if he's around. If he's not around, then... Okay, here we go. Let's see, what map? What's a good map for cheesiness?
Whatever you think is best is fine.
Shattered? Oh, we just played... Oh, no, we didn't. Did we play Shattered earlier? No, we didn't, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Yeah. Shattered's a pretty short map. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, invite Spades, invite you. Invite Rocker too. Okay, put you in. Let's see if Rocker wants to. I'll give him the option of obstinate if he wants. Okay, so some kind of fun build.
You bet.
Okay, here we go.
My plan is to not use any queens.
So your plan is to use no queens, or only queens.
To not create a single queen.
Okay.
It's an entire game.
Okay, cool.
That's my goal.
It's like the anti-mono battle. The
Pretty much,
reverse
yeah.
mono battle.
Pretty much. Might be a bit tough on this map, actually, but we'll see. It's going to be harder for me to take a third. Oh well. Just reminds me of Brood War.
Yeah, building like 4 hatches.
Yeah. Brood War. I've actually beat the Grandmaster Terran with no queens before. I don't think I'll beat Spades with it, but I'll try.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that much worse. I mean, obviously, Spades.
It's a lot worse.
Well, that's true. There's less larva
minutes.
and it's more expensive. So yeah, okay. I guess that's a lot worse.
Queens would be good just for creep tumors, or for almost just transfused. They'd be good.
Right. Oh, that should be interesting. See how you use hatches to spread creep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess overlords. You can do it. Overlords.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Somebody said 6-minute muta. Can you even get mutas in 6 minutes? Man,
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's possible.
One of the great mysteries of our age.
Yeah. Exactly. Oops, just hit my mic.
How dare you? So then you are a Zerg player?
Yeah, I am a Zerg player.
Nice, nice. Respect for that.
Yes.
Interesting. What are you doing, Spades? What are you doing?
So no gas. What do you see? Let's see.
Yeah, no gas.
Yeah.
That's what I see when I see what I see.
Yeah, this wasn't the most ideal map, I guess, to do this no queen business.
It's okay.
Here we go. Early macro hatch, of course.
Of course.
Kind of works like your early third build, really. Brood War. It's a good. It's classic.
How do you know this isn't Brood War? Alright.
They have temple in Brood War. It's not this temple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, is he really? He better not be attacking you now.
It's fine. He's welcome to attack if he wants to.
Alright, here we go. No, get him.
Ah.
Alright, got it. Cleaned it up. No problem.
Not a single problem in sight.
Uh-oh.
Well, I know you have a command center. I guess the question is, what
Okay,
else are
there's
you
some
doing?
guys. No kidding. Well, I can't be doing too much without early gas, so
You'd think that.
yeah. Guess he could break out Reaper on you.
I'm not really afraid of Reaper, per se.
Yeah.
More of just a lot of Marines. Like, a ton of them.
Production tab again. Here we go. Fourth hatch. 2 base.
Pretty standard, I would say.
Definitely. Alright, nice. See what's going on over there.
Mm-hmm. You bet. What am I making? Okay. I'm sure I wasn't making anything crazy, like Queen.
Oh, okay, what are they? Okay, double evolution, I was going to say. Oh, man.
Ah, Brigor.
Feels good, huh? It's gotta be a,
Mm-hmm.
it's gotta be a drop here, yeah.
It doesn't have to be a draw.
Doesn't have, yeah, that's true. I guess it doesn't have to be, but I guess the scan was right in the middle, but oh.
Well, I think he's out macroing me.
I,
I don't know if this game was quite balanced for this in mind.
I could be you'd be surprised though. You're not that far behind.
Yeah. I was playing more than I thought he would be aggressive.
Right, with all the links, yeah. Well, I mean, if you get the goal before him, could, I don't know, make up quite a bit of difference.
Could.
I mean, way before him.
Yeah.
See what's going on here. Oh,
What are you doing, Mainland?
now he's coming.
What are you doing?
Counterattack, counterattack. Ah, it's... Uh-oh, there's the wall. Oh, got out though, just in time. Breaking rocks, breaking rocks. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Wait till it gets on creep, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, you got surround though. Got a flank and everything set up. Wow, that's some good split right there. No, 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 no. Go, go. Oh, denied.
Sure wish I could be spreading creep now.
You could go to lair.
I'm at lair.
Are
What
you
are you
at
talking
lair?
about?
Oh, there it is. Oh, you got overlords.
They can mute us.
You can spread. You can. Whoops. You can spread overlords. Oh. Here we go again. Round 2. But round 2's got meters involved. Much better, much more cost effective for you.
Seems that way. Can't really be sure, but definitely seems that way. Looks like he's keeping up the pressure.
You're still spending your money well with no queens.
Of course.
I wonder how many
I don't
racks
think
he
he can
has.
really engage into this like he wants to.
Yeah. No medevacs, he's just gonna keep losing this.
Yeah. I need so many hatcheries.
It's hard to attack into him here, though, right?
Could be. We'll see.
Oh, well, at least your Midas can. Yeah, that's true. Pick off reactor, that's good. Look at all those barracks.
No reactors. I see, I see.
Okay, so you've got no queen, he's got no reactor.
Seems that way.
It's the reverse mono battle day.
Yep.
Oh, now he's got medevacs. Didn't matter there. Here comes the bus. No, nope.
Well, the 3 banelings are coming in from the side.
It's gonna be oh, boom. How many was that?
A lot.
Oh, that was like that was like a good 15, 20 in that whole melee there.
What are my meters doing rallied there? Why? It feels so weird not like being ready to max on this many bases. It's like, no, I'm still just gonna keep doing this.
You should see the macroing problems he's having right now.
Probably has a lot of money then, huh? It's probably quite an understatement even.
Yeah. It's like, damn, these barracks, they only have 5 I can queue up.
Nice, nice.
This is like instant. Okay, this one might be closer. Or not, actually. It's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Your army's getting progressively bigger, though.
Yeah. You eventually just run it over.
Yeah.
Snow style's too good.
Too good. The funny thing is, you have like the perfect amount of hatches right now. Because
keeping the money low.
Exactly, it's like
good amount of units.
14 Rex Marines.
On a larva. I've done this build before, like I said.
Awesome. For 10 years, nice.
It's a Brood War build. It's been used forever, right?
Exactly. 10 Rex at 5-minute mark. Awesome. Well, that was a fun one to end on. He knows it. He knows it.
He found out my secret. Does that mean he wins?
All right. Well, that concludes the playing portion. That was fun. Let me thank Brian for the games. Uh, and we're going to start taking questions from this stream, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
All right, cool. Let me switch this over. And let me pull some questions from the thread here. Where was that? Let me find them. Somebody's actually collecting questions for us. Here we go. All right, here we go. Question number 1 from Insane Coltrane. How do you defend a 2-gate before Cybercore opening from a Protoss? My natural is not finished in time, and spines from my main cannot reach to help defend my lings. And my lings are quickly dealt with by zealots. I did scout the opening with the drone before the gateways had completed, but did not know how to react.
Okay, you have to find a way to use your queen properly. If it's proxied, you just don't make an expansion. You just take your first 4 lings and go try and kill his probes in his main, while the rest of your drones should make like a spine or 2, queen, and just micro them at your main base, and you should come out ahead. However, if they're not proxied, you should be able to hold off with just Zergling's queen, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You should be able to hold with it as long as you don't forget an injection, and as long as you just only make lings, you should be able to hold it.
Okay, great. Next one. Do you use map
I know
hop?
it's not like the best answer because like you just said he couldn't hold it, but
Right,
the only way I know how to do it is you do that and it holds.
right. Okay, next question from Budokan. Do you use map hotkeys, and if you do, where do you have them?
Map hotkeys? I guess it means like camera keys.
Yeah, I think like the F keys, right?
Yep.
Probably.
I use F2, 3, and 4. F2 is at rally,
Nice.
F3 is at my 3rd hatch, and F4 is at my 4th hatch.
Okay. So how often do you use them in the game? Like a ton?
I'm
Or-
only now working on using them a lot more, so that's
Okay.
it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't actually use them at all, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Question from Zykaz. I'm a bronze Zerg that's been playing about 2 months. I'm currently relying heavily on mutaling versus Terran, but I'm trying to incorporate some infestors, but I'm not having any luck as they just end up getting killed before I can land any fungals. Any tips on learning how to use them effectively?
Try putting them on their own hotkey. That should help you a lot, actually.
Okay.
Just put all your infestors when they pop on a hotkey, and you should be able to use them all better.
Okay. There's a question from how do you pronounce this? Alafat. To Sheth, how do you make decisions between infestors and mutas? Or is the ultimate goal both?
Certain maps are good, and you want to kind of do it based on what your opponent's doing. If your opponent is going for pretty much lots and lots of pure tier 1, which can be very, very good against Muta, it's sometimes good to do like Infesterling. But if your opponent's like getting a lot of tanks, a lot of dropships, that sort of thing, Mutas do really well because they can then pick off the dropships a lot easier, deny drops, and just kind of keep your opponent in his base. Mutas are better on bigger maps as well, I think. It's like Tall Dream.
Okay. Great. Let's see, Sheth, what are your pro gaming goals for this year?
I want to win a big event.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Mm.
Very realistic.
That's my one goal.
Okay, next thing. Let's see. Okay, here's from All Sales Final. Why rally your units and not add them to groups from eggs?
I'm working on that.
Okay, great.
Go ahead.
It says, I think it continues. Opinion on just rallying and grouping them afterwards versus adding. Oh, yeah, just explaining what it is, basically. Yeah.
I'm working on it. It's not always easy to go back to the eggs or click the eggs when you're making them.
Yes.
I'm working on it though. Like, I don't know. I'm working on shift clicking them and that sort of thing.
Yeah, they should have a patch for, like, I think when I do it, I always end up adding the larvae sometimes. You know what I mean? So future eggs end up being groups. So I wish they would just, just take priority with what you're, the current larva on that round of building. Okay, next one, Bill Bratsky. Explain why you play with your keyboard on your lap. That's a good. I was going to ask you that actually. Did you do it before you got into SC2? When did you start using the keyboard that way?
The keyboard in my lap thing started when I tore my ACL in my leg, and I had to keep it up. And then instead of being able to switch my or to turn my whole body. I just wanted to just turn my neck kind of, so I kept my whole body straight with my legs up and just turned my head to look at the computer screen. It's really like the only way I could play, so it kind of started then.
I see.
And since then, I've just played with it on my lap. It's there right now. It's a good keyboard.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Phoenix says, Dear Sheth, how often do you practice with Liquid Guys? Is it daily or weekly?
We talk daily. We practice maybe a couple times a week.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's good.
Sometimes more if we need help, particularly.
Right. You guys are so spread out, so it's
We're all Zerg, which hurts the most.
that's true.
Except for Hero and Jinro, who are both in Korea.
That's true. It's yellow converted, and yeah, it's
and Tyler too.
Tyler, yeah. No, that's
they're
true.
one
Tyler.
for us next to Hero.
Okay, Most Grosh. Sheth, is there any method you use to always hit OVs, or are most of them just of your build?
There's no huge way to do it, but if you build like one Overlord per inject, it works out sometimes pretty well.
Right.
It's a lot of practice.
Right. Okay, Temple asks, we know there are two styles of ZVT right now, the Stefano style and the Ultra style. Is it plausible to play the Stefano style with the Mass Ling, fast upgrades with Infestor, but instead play it out with Ling, Bling, Muta? Or do you feel it's too gas draining early game?
You can. It's pretty gas draining though.
Right. Okay, Chimp, EG seems really close as they work together. How close are you Team Liquid Guys?
We're really close as well. I mean, at events we always hang out, have fun together, catch up on things. We room together, which is always pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like.
You Liquid Guys have always seemed pretty tight, actually.
It's because we are. It's an awesome team.
Yeah, it is.
And you have a great manager and great players. It's just so easy to be friends with everyone.
Awesome. Let's see. Low-key. I'm a Protoss player. What's the best matchup for Infestors versus Toss? Unit composition.
What?
I guess he's a Protoss player. He wants to get your recommendation on what composition he should be getting versus Infestors.
Anything with Colossus.
Yeah, that's
Rush Colossus.
that about sums it up right there. Okay, here's a good one. Night Mike D. Sheth, you are known as one of the nicest players ever. That's for sure. Do you think that attitude can have an effect on your play? In many tournaments, I see Idra turn from amazing to trash. Do you think that attitude has anything to do with it?
Well, anyone can go on tilt. I think a lot of why Idra can appear good and bad at certain situations is more just because of who is playing. I mean, the same for me. You can go from looking really well to really bad, and you kind of can have mental blocks against certain players as well, where you just start panicking a lot early and you start kind of going in this spiral.
Right.
Of losing. But Idra's attitude's improved a lot, and I don't know. We'll just have to see as time goes on.
Yeah.
What other antics occur from it. I'm not ready to say he'll do good or bad, but he always does very good, so I'm really looking forward to watching him in GSL.
Right. When's he on? He's on, is it tonight or tomorrow? I can't remember. He's on one of these nights. Right. But okay, how about 5 more, guys? We normally don't have this many questions, but obviously you draw a lot of questions. So I'm just going to pick 5 randomly from the chat here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Sheth, I'm a top 5 plat Zerg, and I don't know all the best macro techniques to larva inject. Explain each one, and the one you use, and the best one if there is one. I guess
that was 5 questions right there.
Yeah, I guess basically, what larva inject method do you use?
I do the backspace method. The best way I can tell you to do is just on Team Liquid, Google or search backspace method, and it'll explain it. It's very, very hard to explain verbally.
How do you not have Rambo Queens though when you do it? Because I've played around with the backspace method, and you know I kind of think it's faster. I mean I know it's faster.
I just don't use shift. I don't use shift.
Oh,
I
you
just
don't
use
use
tab
shift.
B, tab B, tab.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay. That answers that question. Okay, here, let's see. Let me find one. Okay, I'm a plat Zerg. I play macro games, but everyone one base all ins. I guess on the ladder. Should I base all in too?
Say that again?
I guess what he's saying is like on the ladder, a lot of people, you know, pretty much on the ladder, you always end up running into all these one base all ins or two
Mm-hmm.
base all ins. So uh, he's asking, should he kind of, I guess, be in more in that kind of aggressive mode and just, you know, be
Nope.
thinking of more all
No
in-ish
way.
type of builds?
No, not at all.
Okay. Just practice defending it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you think about 3/3 mutas, like the whole double spire thing?
They're very good. It's very difficult to get to it. I think we'll see a lot more of that style though in the future.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Trying to find some interesting ones here. Okay, it says, Chef, you seem to favor Brood War. In short, why is it a better game? Or first, is that true? And if so, why is it a better game?
Well, it's not really true. I love Starcraft 2. It's awesome. One sec.
Okay, it's all right.
Alright. Said to post in chat.
Right.
Brood War was so amazing because I played it for 10 years. I could talk about it for forever. Getting to the point where I can talk about StarCraft 2 forever, but it's not quite there yet. I don't know. It was just perfectly balanced. When StarCraft 2 is perfectly balanced, maybe I'll feel the same way I do about StarCraft 1, but as much as I love StarCraft 2, I think I've idealized and romanticized Brood War the way it was in my head, so
Right.
I doubt anything will beat that, but I do love StarCraft 2 a huge amount too.
Yeah, I think everybody who played Brood War has a special place in their heart for Brood War. So,
Mhm.
okay, it says, well, there's one asking a question, what tournaments? But second part of it's, are you going to have constant streaming out or pretty consistent streaming hours? I guess moving forward, or it's
Uh,
just going to be just whenever whenever you have time. Just
I'm working on it. It's really just I want to do it in the morning for like 8 hours a day, but it's
wow,
very hard to do that.
right? Yeah, if you guys haven't checked his stream out, his stream's one of the best streams. I watch it pretty frequently, and it's just like the show basically. He explains his play, and he's always trying to improve it for you guys too, or all of us. So check out his stream for sure. If you don't know it, you mind plugging it real quick?
My stream?
Yeah, just the link in the chat real quick.
Sure.
I'm sure all these.
www.twitch.tv/LiquidSheth.
Yes, definitely watch him. Awesome, awesome stream. And how about one last question for Sheth? And we will let him go, or we'll do some shoutouts. All right, next question pops up. Okay, what matchup are you having the most difficulty with, and why?
Probably ZVP late game. Mothership's too strong.
Oh God, that's for motherships.
Yep.
All right, but thanks for the questions, guys. We can't keep them here all night, so thanks for answering all those.
Not a problem. It's quite fun.
So we'll go straight to shoutouts. Do you have any shoutouts you want to do?
Just if you haven't, please follow me at www.twitter.com/LiquidSheth. Put that in chat, and then I have a Facebook, www.facebook.com/LiquidSheth as well. Feel free to check those out, and my stream as well. Thank you guys a lot for watching, listening. Appreciate it. Thanks for playing with me, Spades. That's pretty much it.
Awesome, awesome.
Oh, and huge shout out to our sponsors, Little App Factory, Razer,
There we go.
Twitch TV.
Great. All right, Chad. Thanks for coming on. Let's see. Definitely great games. I need to give a shout out to my sponsor. If you guys like watching train wrecks or let's plays, definitely check out letscrosby.com. There's a great site for a lot of those videos. But thanks a lot, man, for coming on the show. I really, really appreciate it, man. It was really, really great time, and hopefully we can have you on again sometime if you're up for it.
All right, that sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right. Good night. All right, guys. I'm gonna shut the stream off for a little bit, and I'll probably pop back on right after and answer any more questions. But